Hi Nathan, thank you for your video and your table. I appreciate the detail that you've put into it, so thank you again. You've identified that the situation in Handstede Bremen is quite poor and provided information supporting this, including the context of the need to begin to reducing debt. However, it may have been helpful to see more clearly the financial performance ratio, although you have highlighted that it should be greater than 1. You have also highlighted the large percentages of expenditure in the areas of operations and personnel costs. It was also interesting to hear your thoughts on the possibility of using current assets for the purposes of reducing costs. I also appreciated, again, the detail in your table with clearly identified percentage increase and decreases for each change, showing a steady shift rather than a significant jump, which will appeal to the public in terms of adjustment and reduce risks of shock to the broader economic picture. As we know, the markets like certainty. The idea of contracting out could be an interesting way of reducing costs in terms of drawing on new ideas from the private and NGO sector, and it would potentially shift costs away from this budget line. However, the public would still have to pay for it in other ways. I do appreciate how you've extended the table with the context of the policy of achieving surplus by 2020, as well as highlighting the interest costs. This adds weight to your argument for the grant, as it can be seen that the grant will assist in managing the interest costs and will assist in reducing debt. The sooner the debt is reduced, the lower the interest costs will be, and the grant will assist in achieving this with more aggressive changes earlier and reduce the time of impact on the public, as is clear in your table. I like your consideration of inflation rates, and the need for some social benefit increases to reduce public impact as well. You have identified the need to reduce wastage and improve efficiency with regard to operations and personnel. It would be interesting to see how you would achieve that. You have also identified the need of caution regarding reductions in operational expenditures, given the lack of information available regarding specific program costs and the likely requirement for governments to provide certain levels of service. And it would be good to explore this in more detail after the proposal. I would have liked to see more discussion on why there was an increase in general taxation revenue over operational revenue and exploration around exchange and non-exchange transactions. However, you have identified that the grant will be of benefit to reduce the impact of changes on citizens, as well as the risks of bankruptcy, although according to Bandy, true bankruptcy is difficult to really achieve for a federal government or a city. I also particularly like the idea of an oversight committee and the idea of an ultimate aim of financial independence, and I would approve your grant on the basis of your proposal. Thank you.